In this video, I'm going to share 5 secrets with you which have taken my sale from zero to all the way up to £30,000 every single month. So these are going to be super useful. Let's get started. Every new seller, once they start selling on eBay platform, they end up repeating the same thing like everyone else. They will see a product with their dropshipping supplier. They're going to copy the title, copy the pictures, copy the description, and do the same thing like everyone else and hope that they will get the sale at the end. It is not going to work like that. We need a reason to stand out nowadays. Nowadays, the buyer, once they come to the eBay platform, they only type few words inside the eBay search bar, and then eBay algorithm try to suggest them based on what a lot of people are looking for and what is selling well at the end of the day. So if we are using those words inside our title, inside our description, then our listing will show up on the first page. And we all know, even though once we buy something on eBay and Amazon, we buy most of the time something which comes up on the first page. We don't always go on a second page or on a third page as well. So the way I try to hack the algorithm, what I use is called Zik Analytics. And Zik Analytics is just not for the product research. It is a really good tool to optimize your title and the descriptions at the same time. They only have like a $1 trial. You can start using it just for $1. I'm gonna put the link for them inside the description. See, this is something that you vibe with. You definitely gonna love it when it comes to the product research, title building, all that kind of stuff as well. So once you come inside the Zik Analytics, click on a title builder right here, and then just type the product that you are looking to sell. So for example, in this case, I'm gonna say iPhone cable right here, and I'm gonna type iPhone cable, click on search. So now what Zik Analytics is doing, it is trying to scan the data based on the competition, based on sales, and based on the search volume as well. So for example, if I'm looking to sell iPhone cable, I can't start my title. If I start with like, let's say iPhone cable, the search volume for this one is absolutely zero. So what I need to use instead of it, there is like a very little difference between iPhone cable and cable for iPhone, but people prefer to use cable for iPhone. So once you click on that one, it's gonna start building your title right here as well. So cable for iPhone, and then I can see that a lot of people are looking for the iPhone cable for iPhone 7 and 8 and iPhone 13 and 14. So what I can do, if I am using the same models inside my title, then I'm having more chances to actually get the sale. So I will do a cable for iPhone. I can do 7, 8, I can do 13, 14, and then I can do fast charging. So I'm gonna do fast and I'm gonna do charging because that's the type of people are looking for that particular feature as well. And then what they do, they are looking for like data as well. So I can put like data USB lead at the end. So this is the title. If I use these types of word inside my title, then chances of my listing showing up on the first page will be higher. And this is because like a lot of people gonna just simply click on that auto suggestion, and now I give an eBay algorithm enough information to show my listing on the first page as well. So please don't try to repeat the same thing. Possible, try to manually add it to your title and manually add it to your description. You're gonna see massive jump in the sale. A lot of new sellers, they try to compete with existing seller only on the basis of being cheap. So for example, if I'm selling a product for £20, you will come tomorrow, you manage to find the supplier for that particular product and list that product for £18. Day after that, I will list that product for £17, and then you will list for £16. Both of us, we're not gonna make a profit in a longer run as well. So what you need to do instead, and this is what I do most of the time, that I will sell the product for same price. So if the other seller is selling the product for £20, I will sell the same product for £20 as well. So the way I stand out, I can do and provide a more value at the end as well. So for example, I might be able to offer a faster delivery. I will probably highlight the fact that I am using a sustainable packing. This is the way you can offer a more value to your customer customer rather than being cheaper in the terms of price as well. So a lot of time what I do, if someone is selling a product for £20, intentionally, like I do this all the time and trust me, it works. I will list that product for maybe 23 or 24 pound. And what I do most of the time, like before I put the price really up, I will go and look for the feedback of other seller about one particular product. So if a lot of people are complaining, for example, if there is an iPhone cable, a lot of people are complaining that this cable breaks very faster, then I can just simply highlight the fact in my listing that my cable is actually more stronger and more rigid as well. So this is the way that the buyer will actually get more satisfaction, and they think that the product which is expensive have a higher quality. So this is the way I don't have to worry about that I need to compete with someone just on the basis of prices, because this is not really a good idea at the end. There are two things which have a major impact when it comes to getting more sales on eBay. Number one is a title. We already talked about it, because this is the way the buyer can actually find your item on eBay. If they can't find it, then obviously you're not going to make any sales. So the titles are very important. The second important one is going to be your pictures, because try to understand, like buyer don't have the product in hand. They only can see the pictures at the end. So based on pictures, they are going to make a decision. So your pictures has to be really higher quality. If you have a product in hand, what you can do, like nowadays the mobile phone cameras that we have are really good, but the lighting is the biggest factor. So what I try to do, you don't have to spend a lot of money like trying to buy like a professional lighting. You can just simply take the item outside in a natural light. It is a lot better than even a professional light, I will argue. So you can take a picture in the garden. You can try to edit the picture if you are using your dropshipping supplier. So rather than trying to copy the same picture, you can just simply like make some changes inside your listing by using a free software like Canva. So I'm gonna put the link for like a video inside the description. It will show you how to do that. You can add like icons and badges which will show you have a faster delivery, you are UK based supplier. These types of things majorly impact your sale at the end of the day. So make sure you don't just copy and paste the picture and hope that you will get the sale. Try to put little bit efforts inside, because it's gonna help you in the longer run. Of course you are there to make money, but what's the point of like listing in a lazy way and end up making no money at the end? That is a complete waste of time. These two things are very relevant to each other, so that's why I'm trying to explain them under same point. The feedback that you're gonna get from your buyer is super important, and you do have to think about the long-term product sustainability, because that feedback will stay under one listing as well. So once you make a listing on eBay, it is very normal to have a slow sales in the beginning, because but eBay algorithm is trying to figure out like, is it really worth promoting this item? And that decision will be made based on what kind of feedback is given by the buyer. So you have to have a system in place where you can chase a buyer, because trust me, 9 out of 10 people don't actually leave a feedback. So you need to send them a reminder, but it has to be very polite one. Don't encourage them to leave a positive feedback. This is actually against eBay terms and condition, but you can ask for a feedback. So a lot of buyers, they consider this as a good gesture of customer services, and they do leave you a feedback, and they might actually become your regular customer because you are reminding them, oh, look at me, I exist as well, by sending them a message as well. So just type a message, save it somewhere inside the notes, and after maybe 5 days, once the item will be delivered, you can send that message to your buyer and encourage them to leave a feedback for you. The second thing, this is the reason I don't sell the used item, because I can't sell them in a multiple quantities. I don't sell from like a charity shop anymore. I don't sell from like car boot sales, those kind of stuff, because most of the time they are going to be one-off item. So I can't build like a empire of feedback, like empire of one listing where I can just replenish the stock at the end of the day as well. So that is the reason I actually stay away from the products which are very seasonal dependent at the same time, because you can check this inside Zik Analytics. So for example, if I go to the product research section right here, I can just simply type the product that I'm looking to sell. So for example, man watches right here, just to show you one example right here. So if I search about this particular product, product, then I can see this graph inside the Zik Analytics, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be for all the items as well. So this product is very kind of sustainable over the period of time. I'm not like, by saying this, I'm not trying to give you impression that you shouldn't sell like a seasonal based item, because if it's a Christmas, obviously Christmas decoration gonna do really well as well. But after the Christmas, you're gonna have you have some stock, then you're gonna have to wait for next Christmas, like where you're gonna store that item. So you have to be very precise, like how much item you need to orders and how much sales you're going to make. So Valentine's Day, Mother Day, Father's Day, all that kind of stuff as well. Personally, I like to stay away, but you can sell those and there is a really good profit margin in those items as well. So it's gonna be your personal choice at the end of the day. Sometimes it makes so much sense to bundle the item together, so the postage price will remain same. I bundle like iPhone charging cable with a charging plug. You can actually bundle the same item in a multiple quantity. So that's the reason I sell pack of 2 iPhone charging cable, pack of 3 iPhone charging cables as well. So the example which I'd shown in a video for like a Poundland item, which is a WD-40, rather than selling a one item, you can sell a pack of 3 and it will still go inside the small parcel as well. And that was the video about the Poundland item. I'm gonna put that right here. Make sure you check it out and see how selling from local shops work at the end of the day. I see you soon.